Cálculo de caracteres. O texto abaixo foi maximizado para atingir a maior extensão possível dentro dos limites de geração de uma única resposta, focando na densidade narrativa e profundidade exigida para um vídeo de longa duração, estilo Deep Dive, aproximando-se da estrutura de retenção para roteiros de 20 a 30 minutos. Devido às limitações técnicas da janela de contexto da IA, gerar exatamente 28.000 caracteres, aproximadamente 5.000 palavras, de uma só vez, pode causar cortes abruptos. Portanto, entreguei um roteiro massivo, completo, sem cortes, otimizado para alta retenção e fidelidade ao tema, cobrindo todos os pontos da pauta com profundidade extrema. Segue o roteiro integral, pronto para a narração. You did not click on this video by mistake. In fact, the very reason you are hearing my voice right now is that you have survived a spiritual attempt to keep you from this message. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise, learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Stop everything you are doing. Put down the distractions. Close the door if you have to. What I am about to share with you regarding the energies culminating around February 10th is not just a prediction. It is a confirmation of the heavy, suffocating feeling you have been carrying in your chest for the last 3 weeks. There has been a coordinated effort, a siege in the unseen realm, to block this specific information from reaching your conscious mind. The proof is in the chaos. Look at your life right now. The constant, unexplainable fatigue that sleep does not cure. The sudden resistance in your daily efforts, where simple tasks feel like climbing a mountain. The overwhelming sense that your prayers are bouncing off a ceiling of iron. These are not random bad days. These are symptoms of a spiritual interception designed to keep you blind to a betrayal that is festering right under your nose. There is a specific timeline shifting right now. And for the chosen ones, this shift brings a revelation that is painful but necessary. The title of this message warned you about a relationship betrayal, about a heart at risk, and perhaps your mind immediately jumped to a romantic partner. And while that is the primary theater where this war is playing out, the betrayal goes deeper. It is about a hidden element, a third energy that has entered your dynamic. The thumbnail you saw mentioned that he loves you, but he is hiding her. Before you panic, you need to understand the spiritual anatomy of what she represents in this context. Yes, in many cases, this is a literal third party, a past flame, a secret friendship, a co-worker who smiles too much. But in the spiritual realm, she represents the energy of distraction, the vessel of a karmic debt that your partner is terrified to release. This is why you feel the distance, even when they are sitting right next to you. This is why the air in your home feels thick with unsaid words. We need to talk about the silence. You know the one. It is not the peaceful silence of companionship. It is the loud, static-filled silence of secrets. Science tells us that the human gut contains over 100 million neurons. It is literally a second brain. When you get that sudden drop in your stomach, or that rapid heartbeat when his phone buzzes, that is not insecurity. That is your enteric nervous system picking up on a frequency mismatch. Your intuition is biologically hardwired to detect deceit before your logical mind can process the evidence. You have been gaslighting yourself, telling yourself you are just being paranoid, that you are overthinking. But let me ask you this. Since when has your intuition ever been wrong about major danger? You are a chosen one. Your gift is discernment. And right now, that gift is screaming at you because the person you are loyal to is harboring an energy that is diametrically opposed to your destiny. Before I reveal exactly what is happening behind the scenes and why February 10th is the critical turning point, I need you to do something to anchor yourself in this truth. If you have felt this specific anxiety, this feeling of walking on eggshells in your own relationship, I want you to like this video right now. Not for the algorithm, but as a signal to your own spirit that you are done ignoring the red flags. By engaging, you are saying, I am listening, I am ready to see. Now let's dissect the 4 pillars of your life that are currently under siege. You might think your relationship issues are separate from your financial stagnation or your health problems, but in the life of a chosen one, everything is connected by a web of energy. The first pillar under attack is your clarity. The enemy, and by enemy I mean the negative forces that feed on your light, knows that if you see the truth about this relationship, you will leave. You will ascend. So they attack your clarity with brain fog. Have you noticed how hard it is to focus lately? How you forget things you just heard? This is a spiritual dampener. The second pillar is your emotional stability. This betrayal relies on you being too much. The narrative being spun against you, perhaps even by your partner to this third party, is that you are crazy, demanding, or overly sensitive. This is a classic triangulation tactic. By painting you as the unstable one, they justify their secrecy. They justify hiding her because they claim they are just trying to protect you or avoid an argument. But let's call it what it is. It is a lack of integrity. The third pillar is your physical vitality. Betrayal is not just an emotion, it is a systemic shock. When you are living with someone who is hiding part of their life, your body exists in a state of chronic fight or flight. Your cortisol levels spike, your adrenal glands exhaust themselves, and your immune system weakens. That fatigue you feel, it's the weight of the lies you are carrying for them. And the fourth pillar, the most dangerous one, is your spiritual connection. When you are consumed by relationship anxiety, obsessed with wondering where they are or who they are texting, you are not praying, you are not manifesting, you are not creating, you are in a state of energetic leakage. This hidden her, whether it is a person, an addiction, or a secret loyalty to a toxic family member, is acting as a parasite, siphoning the energy meant for your divine purpose. I know this is heavy. I know your heart is racing, but stay with me because the shift that is coming offers a way out. The universe does not expose things to hurt you. It exposes things to heal you. The reason this is bubbling to the surface right now is that you are approaching a portal of elevation. You cannot take this dead weight with you. The final note, mentioned in the title, refers to a spiritual decree that has been issued over your life. No more hidden things. Think about the last few days. Have there been glitches in the matrix? A phone left unlocked for a second too long? A notification that vanished? A name mentioned that made the room go cold? These are not accidents. These are cracks in the facade. The universe is trying to hand you the evidence. The question is, are you brave enough to look at it? The fear you feel is natural. We fear the loss of the relationship, even if the relationship is draining us. We fear the void. But as a chosen one, you must understand that your destiny is not compatible with deceit. You are built for truth. Truth is your oxygen. When you live in a lie, you are slowly suffocating. Let's go deeper into the psychology of this betrayal. Why does he love you but hide her? It comes down to a fracture in the psyche. Many people are drawn to the light of a chosen one because it makes them feel warm, seen, and elevated. They love you truly in their limited capacity, but they also love their shadow. They love the validation they get from the other. This third party often represents the lower vibration they are not ready to let go of. You represent their growth. She represents their comfort zone. You represent the challenge to be better. She represents the permission to stay the same. He hides her because he knows that if you saw the extent of his attachment to this lower frequency, you would realize he is not who he pretends to be. He is trying to bridge two worlds, the high-frequency world he has with you and the low-frequency world he keeps in the dark. But the bridge is collapsing. February 10th marks a planetary alignment that favors the revelation of secrets. Astrologically and spiritually, the fog is lifting. Mercury's influence is sharpening communication and unearthing what was buried. This is why the tension is so high right now. The energy of the lie can no longer be sustained. It requires too much effort. You might find that your partner is becoming irritable, snapping at you for small things. This is projection. The guilt of the secret is eating them alive, and instead of confessing, they attack you to create distance. It is a defense mechanism. If they can make you the villain, they don't have to feel like the traitor. But here is the twist that you need to prepare for. The betrayal might not be a physical affair yet. It might be an emotional affair, which for a spiritual being like you is often worse. It is the sharing of intimate thoughts, dreams, and complaints about you with another person. It is the opening of a window while the door remains shut. This creates a soul tie between your partner and this third party. And because you are one with your partner, that foreign energy enters your field. This is why you feel dirty without a reason. This is why you have nightmares of intruders breaking into your home. Your spirit is detecting the intrusion. I want to pause here. If you are recognizing these signs, if you are nodding your head with tears in your eyes, I need you to type, "I choose truth," in the comments below. Do not be afraid. By typing it, you are breaking the agreement of silence. You are telling the universe that you value your peace more than a comfortable lie. This is a micro step towards your liberation. Now what do? The panic is likely setting in. Do I leave? Do I confront him? Do I check his phone? The solution for a chosen one is never found in the chaos of reaction. It is found in the power of response. The first step is to withdraw your energy. Stop asking, stop investigating, stop playing the detective. When you chase the truth in a panic, you repel it. Instead, you must enter the high priestess mode. You sit back, you observe, you detach. You focus entirely on your own vibration. When you pull your energy back, two things happen. First, you stop feeding the monster. The dynamic of deceit requires your anxiety to function. It feeds on your fear. When you become calm, the system breaks. Second, when you withdraw your light, the shadows become starker. Without your constant emotional cushioning, your partner will be forced to face the reality of their actions. They will feel the coldness of your absence even while you are present. This often triggers a confession or a slip-up that reveals everything. But there is a spiritual protocol you must follow to protect your heart during this revelation period. You need to perform a return to sender visualization. Every night before you sleep, imagine a mirror surrounding your aura facing outward. Visualize all the confusion, the gaslighting, the projection, and the anxiety that does not belong to you bouncing off this mirror and returning to its source. Say aloud, "I return all energy that is not mine to its origin. I sever all cords attached to hidden things. I command the truth to surface with ease." This is not about revenge. It is about spiritual hygiene. You cannot fulfill your mission on this earth if you are carrying the karmic baggage of a third party. You are a vessel for high-frequency light. You cannot be a dumping ground for someone else's confusion. The days leading up to and following February 10th are critical. You may receive a message, see a photo, or overhear a conversation that shatters the illusion. When this happens, do not collapse. Stand tall. Remember who you are. You are not the victim here. You are the prize. You are the one who was chosen for greatness. If someone chooses to risk losing you for a fleeting validation, that is their loss, not yours. The pain you feel is the breaking of a shell. It is the universe clearing the path for a love that does not require you to play detective, a love that is transparent, a love that honors you behind your back. There is a scientific aspect to this healing as well. When you decide to stop accepting the lies, your brain chemistry changes. You move from the limbic system, the emotional, reactive brain, to the prefrontal cortex, the center of executive function and logic. You start to see the patterns clearly. You realize that she was never the problem. The problem was his lack of boundaries. The problem was his need for external validation. You realize that you cannot love someone into integrity. They must choose it for themselves. As we move through this timeline, you might feel a strong urge to isolate. Honor that. Your spirit is calling you into the cocoon because you are about to undergo a metamorphosis. The person who emerges on the other side of this betrayal will be stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you can imagine. You will look back at this moment not with bitterness, but with gratitude, because this was the moment the chains fell off. This was the moment you realized that your intuition is a superpower that can never be turned off. I want to issue a challenge to you for the next 7 days. It is the silence challenge. Do not ask your partner where they have been. Do not ask who they are texting. Do not ask for reassurance. Give them nothing but your own radiant, self-contained presence. Focus entirely on your own growth, your own prayers, your own body. Go for walks, read books, meditate, watch what happens. When you stop holding the relationship together with your anxiety, the truth will fall right into your lap. The universe abhors a vacuum. When you create space, the truth rushes in. For those of you who are married or in long-term commitments, this does not necessarily mean the end of the relationship. Sometimes, the exposure of the hidden her is the rock bottom that the partner needs to finally wake up and do the work. It can be the catalyst for a total transformation of the union, but that transformation can only happen if you are willing to walk away if things don't change. You must be willing to lose the relationship to save it. You must love yourself enough to set the standard. The warning of the final note is actually a love letter from the divine. It is God saying, I love you too much to let you live in the dark. It is a rescue mission. The interference you felt trying to get to this video was the enemy trying to keep you in the dark, because a blind chosen one is a powerless chosen one. But now you see. Now you know. The blindfold has been removed. Be prepared for vivid dreams in the coming nights. Your spirit guides are going to show you symbols and scenarios that give you further clarity. Keep a journal by your bed. Write down everything, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment. The puzzle pieces are coming together. You might be asking, well, why me? Why do I have to go through this pain? It is because you are being trained. You are being taught to value your own energy above all else. You are being taught that your worth is not negotiable. You are being prepared for a level of abundance and love that requires total transparency. You cannot enter the new season of your life with old secrets. The baggage must be dropped. Before I close, I need to remind you of the community you have here. You are not doing this alone. Look at the comments. There are thousands of others who are feeling the exact same shift, the exact same anxiety. You are part of a legion of light workers who are all waking up to the truth at the same time. Lean on this community. Share your story. Read the testimonies of others. There is immense power in knowing that your symptoms are shared. The her in the thumbnail, the hidden element, has no power over you unless you give it power through fear. She is a distraction. She is a test. And you are going to pass this test. You are going to rise above the triangulation. You are going to step into your sovereignty. Listen to me closely. The next 72 hours are pivotal. Watch for the signs. Trust your gut. If something feels off, it is off. Do not explain away the red flags. Collect them. Observe them. And when the moment of confrontation comes, and it will come, speak your truth with a calm, shaking voice if you have to, but speak it. I know, I see, and I deserve better. This is your wake-up call. The chaos was the alarm. The fatigue was the warning. The video is the key. Take the key and unlock the door to your freedom. Whether that freedom is found in the healing of the relationship or the release of it, you are safe. You are guided. You are protected. I want you to declare this over your life right now. I am the author of my own peace. No weapon formed against my heart shall prosper. I see the unseen. I know the unknown. I am free. Do not let this message fade. Save this video to your watch later list so you can come back to it when the gaslighting starts, when you doubt your sanity. Let my voice be the reminder that you are not crazy. You are just waking up. The timeline is shifting. The truth is surfacing. The betrayal is ending, not because they decided to stop, but because you decided to see. Subscribe to the channel if you are ready to walk this path of truth. Turn on the notification bell because the next update will cover the specific rituals to cleanse your home after the truth comes out. You do not want to miss that. You are loved, you are chosen, and you are ready. Now go and claim your peace, but peace is not passive. Peace is an active defense system, and you must understand that the moment you decide to claim it, the old energy will try to claw its way back in. This is what we call the extinction burst in psychology, but spiritually, it is the dying gasp of a karmic cycle that knows it has lost its host. You have been the battery powering a dynamic that drained you, and when you unplug, the machinery of that toxic relationship will scream. It might scream through angry texts. It might scream through sudden, confusing acts of kindness from the person who hurt you, or it might scream through your own internal doubt. This is why the next phase of your journey is critical. We need to talk about the spiritual hangover and the biological withdrawal that hits right after the epiphany. When you finally see the truth about the her or the him, the third party, the addiction or the hidden betrayal, your brain goes into a state of shock. For years, or perhaps decades, you have wired your neural pathways to believe in a specific version of reality. You believed your partner was who they said they were. You believed the relationship was a sanctuary. Now that the veil has been lifted, your brain is scrambling to reorganize its entire understanding of the world. This creates a massive spike in cortisol and adrenaline. You might find yourself shaking, unable to eat, or waking up at 3 a.m. with your heart pounding. This is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of recalibration. Your body is physically purging the lie. In this vulnerable state, the temptation to go back to sleep is overwhelming. The mind prefers a familiar hell to an unfamiliar heaven. You might start rationalizing the red flags you just discovered. You might tell yourself, maybe I'm overreacting, or maybe it's not that bad. This is the bargaining stage of grief, and it is a trap. The enemy uses your own empathy against you. You are a healer, a fixer, a chosen one who sees the potential in everyone. You look at the person who betrayed you, and you see their wounded inner child, not the adult who made a conscious choice to hurt you. But you must distinguish between compassion and self-destruction. You can have compassion for their journey from a distance without allowing them to burn down your house. Let's go deeper into the concept of the hidden her, or the hidden element. In many cases, this third party or secret life acts as a mirror for your own shadows. This is a hard pill to swallow, but it is the medicine you need. The betrayal is showing you where you abandoned yourself. Every time you ignored your intuition in the past, you were cheating on yourself. Every time you said yes when you wanted to say no, you were betraying your own spirit. The external betrayal is a physical manifestation of the internal disconnect. The universe is amplifying the pain so loud that you have no choice but to address the relationship you have with yourself. The her is not just a rival. She is a symptom of a leak in your energetic boundaries. To ensure this never happens again, you don't just leave the partner, you have to seal the leak. How do you seal the leak? You begin by reclaiming your territory. This brings us to the practical application of spiritual sovereignty. Over the next few days, you need to perform an audit of your environment. Energy lingers in physical objects. If you are living with the person who is gaslighting you, or if you have items in your home that are attached to that deceptive energy, they are acting as anchors, holding you in the lower vibration. You don't have to burn everything today, but you need to start creating a sanctuary where your nervous system can downregulate. Start with the bedroom. This is where your subconscious mind is most open. If you are sleeping next to a source of betrayal, your astral body is fighting battles all night long. This is why you wake up exhausted. If you can, sleep in a different room. If you cannot, you must energetically grid your side of the bed. Use visualization before you sleep. Imagine a wall of violet fire between you and anyone else in the room. This isn't about hate, it's about hygiene. You wouldn't share a toothbrush with someone who has an infection. Do not share your etheric field with someone who is infected with deceit. There is a scientific component to this as well. We call it mirror neurons. When you are in close proximity to someone, your brain subconsciously mimics their state. If they are living in a state of anxiety, guilt, or manipulation, your brain tries to match that frequency to create rapport. By creating physical and energetic distance, you break that mirror effect. You allow your brain to return to its baseline of peace. This is why the no contact or gray rock method is so effective. Not just as a manipulation tactic to get them back, but as a biological detox for your brain. I want to address the fear of the void. Many of you are terrified of what happens if you actually walk away. You worry about the finances, the children, the social stigma, or the crushing loneliness of starting over at 35, 40, or 50. This fear is valid, but it is a hologram. It looks solid, but if you walk through it, there is nothing there but liberation. The universe has a law. It cannot fill a cup that is already full. Right now, your cup is full of toxic sludge. You are asking God for abundance, for a soulmate, for peace, but you have no room to receive it. You must pour out the sludge to let the fresh water in. The period of emptiness after a breakup or a revelation is not a void. It is a womb. It is the gestation period for your new life. During this gestation period, you will be tested. The partner may sense your withdrawal and suddenly become the person you always wanted them to be. This is called love bombing, and in the cycle of abuse, it is the hook that drags you back for another round of pain. They will bring flowers, they will cry, they will promise therapy, and because you have a good heart, you will want to believe them. But look at the data, look at the history. Has the behavior changed or just the words? True change takes years of dedicated work. Sudden transformations are usually masks. Trust the patterns, not the apologies. There is a specific technique I want you to use when the doubt creeps in. I call it the future self-consultation. When you are tempted to stay in the known hell, close your eyes and imagine yourself 5 years from now. Imagine the version of you who is radiant, healthy, financially abundant, and loved correctly. Ask that version of you, what did I do today to get there? That future version of you will never say, I stayed and tolerated the disrespect. They will say, I was brave enough to let go. You are collapsing the timeline between who you are and who you are meant to be by making the hard decision now. Let's talk about the sunk cost fallacy. This is an economic term that applies perfectly to spiritual relationships. You feel you have invested 10 years, so you can't leave now, or it was all a waste. But in the spiritual realm, nothing is wasted. The 10 years were your university. You earned a PhD in narcissism, a PhD in resilience, and a master's degree in self-worth. You are not leaving empty-handed. You are leaving with an education that makes you dangerous to the darkness. You now have the discernment to spot a lie from a mile away. You have the strength to rebuild empires. Do not look at the time spent as lost. Look at it as the tuition you paid to become the master you are today. As you navigate the next 72 hours, pay attention to the synchronicities. The universe is going to start speaking to you very loudly. You might hear a song on the radio that answers a question you just thought. You might see repeating numbers like 1111 or 444, signaling that your spirit guides are standing close. You might run into an old friend who has a message for you. These are not coincidences. These are breadcrumbs leading you out of the forest. Follow them. They are confirmation that you are on the right path, even if the path feels lonely right now. But here is the secret that most people miss. The her, or the external threat, loses all power the moment you stop competing. The dynamic of triangulation relies on you fighting for your spot. It relies on you trying to prove you are better, prettier, or more worthy than the distraction. When you step back and say, I do not compete for love, because love is not a prize to be won, it is a gift to be shared, you shatter the game. You become untouchable. You vibrate at a frequency where their manipulation cannot reach you. You are no longer a player on their chessboard. You are the one watching the game from the balcony. This shift in perspective is what triggers the tower moment for the narcissist or the toxic partner. When they realize they can no longer control your emotions, they experience a collapse. They may lash out, smear your name, or try to make you jealous. Let them. Their reaction. Attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.